And it's fairly stable. I don't drop too much. Beautiful. Da, 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 da. No, we need that there just in case. What's happening here? Come on, Twitch. Come on. All good. I don't. Excellent. Rightio. So, this is what we're going to do. Let's bring it down here. That's better. Excellent. Rightio, famo. Beautiful. We've got signal, we've got stream, we've got people watching. Now we just need the tough part, which is the fish. Now the wind dies off. Thanks. Lovely. Hey Simba, how are you, bud? Yeah, it's the same one we fished the other day, mate. Where we fished before is the deepest part of the river and here, right? So this reminds me a lot of the old Eastern States magazines that I used to read with the colour of the water and the soft plastics when the pioneers did it in the early days with the scroungers and that, you know? So there's been some big fish caught here, people. And because this water's come right up, we're going to be able to do our normal vertical fish, which is what we want, okay? But we just got to slow it right down. How are you, Simba? What's going on, bud? You well? This is good. We can actually give this a nice vigorous action now. What I'm going to do is have about 10 casts with the big white soft plastic with a slightly heavier head, and then what I'm going to do is put on the little motor oil colour. Okay. Mulloway pugs. If you put in exclamation mark Mulloway, if you put in, that was a bit closer than I thought. If you put in exclamation mark Mulloway, which is what a lot of fishing streamers copied on here after we did it, right? If you put in exclamation mark Mulloway, right, it'll bring up the stuff on the species. Well, that's good, Simba. I'm glad to hear it, bud. I've got the right coloured soft plastic. Don't tell me I've missed it. Oh, they're here. What was that movie where they used to go, "We're back"? Now that's interesting, it's quite shallow in close there. Right, that wind's there. Beautiful. Yeah, they do, Saundy. In South Africa they grow to 60 kilos, mate. Our mulloway would ride their mulloway in South Africa like horses, bud. Huge fish. And look, you know, we all know that fishing with lures and soft plastics is difficult. That's why we do it, okay? You know, we like to lead by example. I mean, we've been using lures in this river for about, I don't know how long. And we haven't caught any blowfish or anything like that, so that's why. I hate, and as soon as you use bait, you catch them, you know. And that's fantastic to see, Mum and Dad taking the youngster out on the boat. Memories for a lifetime. I still can't figure out why on earth we haven't caught anything. Just over here, where we lost our biggest fish that we've ever hooked in the river, it shot out and flew down here and ended up probably where that boat just was. And then we fought it for about 15 minutes, then lost it, you know. But anyway, life goes on. I'm trying to hook one here. That way, if it goes left or right or goes across the river, I think we've got enough line to get across the river. Right, we go again. Hey! Thought I was using the other rod. That's right, mate, 60 kilos. Biggest one I've ever seen would have been 40 that my best mate down south caught. I remember walking into his shop one day, he goes, "I caught a mulloway bigger than me." And I went, "What?" It was 4'2". A little bit of friendly banter. You know, we called it character building in those days. Now they call it bullying. Right. That glare off that water's pretty good. Oh, they are, pugs. Do yourself a favour, Google cob, K-O-B. Put South African cob and then prepare to panic. Seriously, if I was fishing and a 60 kilo mulloway decided to leap out of the water and hump my leg, I'd let it, no problems whatsoever. Just for the photo op, you know. I'd just grab it around the gills to look like I'd caught it and I'd get off, you dirty bugger, you know what I mean? Thank you once again, 51 people in here. Thank you, people. Greatly appreciated. People watching the stream is the most important thing out of all, fam. Rightio. Let's go again. That's a good cast. That is COB, cash on barrelhead. Yep. To pinch a phrase off Enos from the, you know, Dukes of Hazzards. Hey, thanks, Shorey. Look, bud, we don't have any stress in our streams, mate. No pressure from us. No guilt trips. I'm not going to sit here smoking cigarettes and drinking top shelf spirits and beg for money, you know. Don't do that. So, people, if you want to subscribe for free on YouTube. Right, all it costs is a click. Okay, and away you go, right? That's all you need to do. Rightio. Why is that bulldogging on the bottom like that? Now you've got to remember with your fishing, people, it's all about the bigger picture. So even though we don't catch fish today, we're getting conditioned to our soft plastic fishing again, right? So when we do get into fish, we're onto it, you know. So when I first came back last week after, you know, not having fish for 3 months, rustier than a swinging gate on a farm, right? Just, you know, just rustier than a swinging gate on a farm. And now I'm just starting to get me rhythm back. So if we're going to catch a fish, it's going to be from here on in, because beforehand it was just terrible, you know. McGee, how are you, bud? Good, mate. Still fishless, but we'll get over it. Oi, there it is. At least I caught the lure. Ha! Excuse me for a second, that's work. What have you been up to, McGee? That's better. Now we're getting into a rhythm. Now we're getting into a rhythm. Still not catching anything though. And this is what you got to do, people. You got to put in the long, hard slog to reap the rewards. I'm actually looking forward to flicking around some soft plastics around the Bustleton jetty on my kayak once the salmon turn up, you know. And next month the Sambos turn up, but you got to know the right time of the month to get them, you know what I mean? But don't worry, we'll be down there. Right, let's go a little bit more with the wind now. Oh, that's better. Nice, get that line on the water so it doesn't blow out like it normally does. Rightio. I'm going to give that some time to drop now. It's a beautiful day. Got the howling westerly blowing. We should have some snapper on the beaches by Wednesday, I hope. Maybe Thursday. I think we're on the turn of the tide now, fam. Or we're not far off it because everything's stopped moving. So it doesn't matter where we cast now. So let's just see how we go, eh? Oh, it's a pink and grey galah, really? Rightio, let's give that a few seconds to think. How's the signal, fam? Good. Excellent. We got good signal. Normally the signal here is terrible. Just give that time to sink again. This is the long, laborious hours of no fish, people, trying to get that one, you know. We're going to have to go back to the other spot, I think, next time, because that's where we normally get them, but yeah, this tide's changing, which is pretty good. Can't believe that there's not anyone around at the moment, you know, like, we'll give this about 15 minutes, okay? If we don't get anything here, I do know another spot that you fish, Taylor, I think, that you fish when you don't get fish here, and it's in a little cove just down here about 10 minutes, so don't stress. We've got another spot that we can go to, and the good thing about that is you see a bit more of Australia, and you're not limited to just one continual stream in the same spot, which I find boring. Right. You got to keep people entertained with variety, fam, you know? See what we've got here in the middle there, you've got mud, and here you've got rock. But down at this other spot, we've got shale. It's more of a natural riverbed. This is all constructed by man. Okay, so lovely cast. Everybody's gone quiet in chat, fam. Shorey, what have you been doing today, bud? You been doing much or what? Let's just give this 5 or 10 minutes just to settle. All right. Let me just go here for a second. Thank you very, very much, people. 4,690 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much. 4,700 is rapidly approaching. Really appreciate the support, fam. I will reward you with content. Lovely. Oh, that's good, mate. That's important, McGee. Right, that's important, mate. Good to see you got your priorities right there, mate. The only problem is the other spot you go down and fish it and then people start coming up. We'll have a couple more casts with this and then we'll use that other motor oil, which is a traditional colour. That's a soft plastic that I bought from the States. They're beautiful, they work so well in the water. No, I haven't, Pugs. I can't be bothered with EAFC, mate. Yeah, game hasn't changed much since 17, bud, so I'm not going to waste my time with it, mate. Each to their own, though. You're a much better player at it than I'll ever be. And, you know, yeah. At least I score more goals than I catch fish, though. B, how are you, bud? Yeah, get onto it, Shorey. Good on you, McGee. Yeah. Yeah. Righto, last one, then we'll go to the motor oil colour. Beautiful. Pinkie Pie, how are you, mate? Yeah, that's right, Pugs. Hey, Hotchel, how are you, buddy? I can't guarantee fish, mate. I'm trying, though. That's the main thing, mate. Catch rubbish fish, but I don't want to do that. I know how to catch mulloway, it just doesn't look like it. Whoops. How's your day been, Pinkie Pie? What have you been up to, mate? That was a tough cast into the wind. Yeah, good old Ernie and Bert. Hey, Bert. Okay, people, I've just seen a bronze flash behind the lure. Let's hope that's what I think it is, eh? Right, we'll have one more. Here comes that wind. Hey there, Thumbtack. We've had a few really tentative bites, mate, but nothing up here. Sun to drop underneath the trees, mate. Point that it's annoying, mate. I can sit here, no dramas whatsoever, and just willing to hope. Nah, it's better. That's a cast. Oh, just about through the shoulder out. It's not than over this side. So, yeah, this is the thing, Simba. You know, you all spots. It is when this reception's working, bud. That most other lures don't work in. All right, what we're going to do is 77 viewers in here, greatly appreciated. Rightio, let's get this in the correct position. That's a good cast, that's all we need. You don't need to see me, you just need to see what I'm doing. Not even really putting a bend in this. that a dolphin? This is the good thing. Freshwater river, you need a license sort of thing, but this isn't freshwater, it's right, and that is fish are where you find them. So we've got one more left, which we'll sort of suss out next, but I think the best thing to do is just fish here. Please don't hit. Oh dear, went a bit vigorous on the cast then, and of course just give me a second, fam. I'm going to try. Right, so they're called red gum, or no, that's a marry as well. Yeah, so those ones there are just red gums. Okay. Timber and floorboards and that, it actually chews them. Here, just in front of us here, pugs, those ones that are trees here that have got very fine needles on them, they're actually oak. Flora is unique compared to other parts of the world, you know. That another one. Sammy, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. What's going on? You well? Righty. Beautiful looking soft plastic though, I'll give it that. Right, let's put it in here. That's 3/16 ounce, that might work actually. You know what? Might try. Used previously works. So in this instance for me that's chartreuse. So let's see what this does. what we've got in a chartreuse colour. Looks like current light colour patterns. All right, we're going to see if this works. Two points. This is about 10 foot here, which is deep for this river. Ingta, how are you, bud? What's going on? There's them. You've got to remember how lures look out of the water. It's different. Beautiful action. That's why it's called fishing, not catching. Where we are here in winter is usually underwater. Nicely done. Sammy, yeah, for about 46 minutes and 17 seconds, bud. Oh, God. Finally, we're on. Told you chartreuse works. Is a right, I just got to let the drag do its work. I'm not going to try and budge this, okay? Spot, because we want the fish to basically have nowhere to go. No, don't get out of the snags. Don't you dare fight dirty on me, bud. Get out of there. Get out of the rocks. Get out of the rocks. Oh, good fish. Not winding while it's taking the line, right? See how I'm not winding? Because what happens is if you wind while it's taking line, okay, what'll happen? It's just starting to come in. So chartreuse worked, unbelievable. Come here, little fella. Or not so little fella, come on. There. This is exactly an Australian mulloway. Nice, big, deep head on it, everything. Right. Hey, don't do that. Right. Yes. Remember when I said to you it was going to be about 20 minutes? Movement underneath a there was a do you see how deep it was? Beautiful fish. Oh, thank you, pugs. This river never ceases to amaze me, fam. Never ceases to amaze me. It was a half hour, right? That's a nice little scratch. It is merely a flesh wound. Yeah, of course you can. Wombat, snap. Right? And yeah, soft plastics, mate, they do it, bud. They do it. Soft plastics are great. Got here, people, everything that you see here, you have the slightest bit of in the shop. We are going to have some offshore products, but predominantly we're going to one that I used in the boat to get all those. Now, where there's one, there's more. Do you know what I mean? That was a good. And now, did you see what I did there? When the fish was taking, okay, and you're whining like an idiot, what you'll do is snap the line. What'll happen? Twist and they just snap, you know. In the correct position, what happens is that allows us to. Right, and the thing is too, that was only a 3-inch grub. Mate, yourself, what a beautiful dog. The good thing about using the Loctite gel is it won't put any odour. I hook that good sized fish, I just let it go, I let it do its own thing. A spot that's got too many snags. The only time, the reason fishing, what happened? Blood? No, I'll rephrase that. I'm really sorry about that. That's don't realise. Hang on, it's will come back. That felt like a tail, fam. Tail. That was just a huge paddle tail that brushed along the line. When you're fighting fish, okay. When you're fighting fish and you've got the is the join between you and the fish. As they swim off, lactic. When it went this way to the left, I went to the right. When it, do you know what I mean? And basically, what happened was left. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, here, just in here, because when I've cast here, let's see what's going to happen. All right. Hey, people, just chill out. It's right. Soft plastic or a lure, they take it, you know. Oh. Have got over there to catch of the, you know, we're at the rough end of the Rightio, hang on a second, let's just sort out. So why is it taking really Telstra? What? People. for God's sake.